Hi there, this is Lucho. I'm going to show you my workshop planning board. It was based on my experience running different co-creative sessions and workshops with different stakeholders along the years. Here I'm going to show you how this tool could help you to get alignment through those stakeholders. Share a unique direction for your sessions, bringing transparency to your teams and keeping your workshop resources under control. Follow me and let's see how it works. This tool will be very useful for you to get alignment among stakeholders, to share a unique direction for your sessions, to bring transparency to your teams, and to keep workshop resources under control. This is the board. As you see, it's divided into different boxes. Goals and outcomes. This is the most important block in this board. As you see, you have here the chance to answer, what do you want to achieve? It's very important. Some examples are, get feedback about a value proposition, collect ideas about potential new services, extract and categorize process constraints. In terms of the outcome, what tangible outcomes will you expect at the end of this workshop? Some examples could be visual map of pros and cons, a backlog of ideas on impact matrix, or could be a service blueprint and a shared understanding of your problem. Based on your goals and your outcomes, try to think if they are really matching, if you are going to be able to achieve those goals by having those tangible outcomes at the end of the workshop. Good practice. Ask why to each of those goals. If you ask why do we need to get feedback? Why do we need to collect ideas? Why do we need to extract and categorize process constraints? And then you will figure out that you can change some of those. For example, I changed extract and categorize process constraints to optimize internal processes, which is the real goal I need to achieve in this workshop. On the other hand, we have, are we really addressing the goal? Is it the best alternative we have? You can come up with, maybe it's not a backlog of ideas and impact matrix, it's maybe a paper prototype, the tool or the asset that will give us the best tangible results out of it. Right? So that's how we iterate and optimize the goals and the outcome. Let's move on a little bit. In terms of participants, here you are going to put who you will be inviting to your sessions. Not only from your own team, but also external stakeholders. For your own team, product owner, and your own facilitators or moderators. But in terms of external participants, third parties, stakeholders from different areas within the organization, and other subject matter experts you need to run certain activities, and potential sponsors you can have. In this case, make really clear what do you expect from each one of them. Third, location and details. At this point, we have some examples like venue, check-in details, parking access, free Wi-Fi connectivity, means of transportation available to get there, rooms, facilities, food service, relaxing areas for your breaks in the middle of the workshops. So those are very important things you need to bear in mind while creating those co-creative sessions. How you are going to be structuring the session, main blocks, main chunks, and it's a good practice to add some labels to your main blocks. For example, idea booster slot or exploration ball, empathy, customer empathy, chunk, key facilities. At this point, you are able to define everything you will be needing from the rooms, from the buildings, from your clients in order to effectively run those sessions. Some examples could be the technology you will be using during the workshop, flip charts, whiteboards, digital boards, physical artifacts or materials, walls available to stick different canvases along the room, webcam or microphones in order to speak with remote participants, for example. Public agenda. This is a general understanding of your workshop in terms of activities, purpose and duration for participants to set expectations beforehand and to prepare themselves in that case. an activity name and the purpose. It's very important to put the purpose of those activities, not only a very fancy and attractive name of the activity, but also what you will be achieving by performing it. This area of the board was meant to put some more detail of your agenda. So it's another level of zoom from the agenda. Last but not least, we have the notes panel. In this panel, we have the general notes coming from your own teams and the client feedback. You can highlight responsibilities, who will be doing what. You have like a to-do list, gather internal feedback, collect client thoughts and concerns about the success of the workshop, and you can use mirror cards as a more flexible component to take notes. Finally, workshop planning board. I hope you enjoy that and keep workshop planning board as a live document and succeed running your collaborative sessions.